After 24 long days, I can finally say welcome to the final day of the 25 days of anime, as it is finally time to tell you what my anime of the year 2025 was. Of all the great animes that came out this year, which one will I choose? Well, you see, of the animes I've watched this year, and of the rules I've set out for myself, there's actually only one anime that I watched this year that is actually applicable. So, I guess that's the anime of the year. But let's also talk about the other animes that came out this year, because there are a bunch of good animes that came out this year. 2025 was actually a really good year for anime. Senshuu is an anime I meant to finish, but never actually did get around to, so I can't really judge it. Of what I did watch, I think about the first 10 episodes, I really enjoyed the series. I think it's really good. It is a fantastic series. It is a fun take on the isekai genre, and it's cool to see how someone's interference in a movie can change the outcome. And it's a super cool, fun thing that I love, being able to see behind the scenes and seeing the actual world that people live in.
A Tale of Perishing. Otherwise known as the best movie you've never seen, since the industry wrote it off as a flop when it came out.
It's the greatest anime ever! There are these 9 countries, right? And each one of them has this super shiny giant crystal called a soul future.
That's the soul future, all right. Wait, that's the soul future!
Then these monsters called voids start eating all the soul futures. If they get all 9 soul futures, then the great void appears and ends the world. That's when the best warriors from all 9 countries team up to protect the last soul futures. And they all fight really hard to save the world from the voids. But then Luke,
I've seen it a million times and still don't get it, but that's kinda why it's the best. I am the Natsuko Hirose, a humble junior animator honing her craft.
Then you're from real world, are you?
The real world, and yes, I am.
And how did you come to my city?
I don't know. I had some bad clams for lunch and maybe died? Having been unable to reach her, the late director Tsuruyama's family visited her home, where they found her unresponsive. The cause of death is thought to be food poisoning. And now I'm in an anime with all you guys. Am I in A Tale of Perishing? Am I dead? Do you know what that means? I got isekai'd into an anime! Wait, is it an isekai if it's an anime? I really got reborn into the world of A Tale of Perishing. So far, mostly everything's been shot for shot from the anime. What is this?
This is destiny now.
We've gone seriously off script. At this point in the movie, the city would have been wiped out by a swarm of voids. I'm sorry, this defo wasn't in the movie. That's a huge question mark. And something of a plot hole. Okay, look, last time it was all Natsuko, a new fate must be drawn. And I was like, whoa, talking peg bar. And it's glowing now, right?
Let's go! New fates must be drawn.
And then my desk appears. I start drawing. Bam! Giant monster.
Let's Play is still airing as of recording this, and I am so excited. Actually, wait here for a second. Do you want to know why I'm so excited about this series? Because I read the goddamn webcomic back when it was, well, relatively still unknown. And then they got a book, and I was like, hey, I fucking love the book. So I bought the web series, and this is the actual, like, hardback book. And goddamn, do I love this series. I've been saying for years, literally years, that this series deserved an anime. And the anime, I'm not going to say the animation looks bad, but it doesn't quite capture the same essence, which is understandable, much like most media translated from written. Actually, no, that's not true. Most manga is turned to anime, so that doesn't actually work. But webcomic-wise, it just doesn't capture the same essence. If you watch the Let's Play anime, it's a really good story, and if you enjoy it, check out the actual hard book. You can read it for free on webcomics. It's produced by Manga, and I think it's also on Tapas and the other one, the green symbol website one. Let's Play is probably my favorite webcomic. Yes, above Solo Leveling, and yes, above the other one I forgot the name of. Oh, that's embarrassing. What? Oh, wow. What is it called? I completely forgot what it's called. Lookism. Jeez, that's embarrassing. I can't believe I forgot that. I love Lookism. I enjoy Solo Leveling, but Let's Play, this is probably my favorite webcomic out there. If the series is enough to get people into reading the webcomic and supporting Manga, I'm all for it. I'm not saying I'm not for it. I'm very happy that the webcomic got an adaptation. And if it continues to have more seasons, I'm going to be very happy. I just don't think I'm going to watch it because I've read the entire webcomic. And I can't wait for the next season. Any day now, right? Right, Mongi? You've only been on hiatus for quite a while. I get it, it's a webcomic. I'm not bashing anyone, but yeah. Let's Play. Fucking love it.
I fell in love with gaming when I was little.
Without any further ado, let's play.
Whether I was the hero saving the day or an investigator solving a puzzle, my heart would flutter. I studied computer science in college and devoted every spare moment I had to developing Ruminate. I had a real product. Ruminate is my most precious treasure.
Ruminate by Sam Young, rated a whopping 8.2?
And in a matter of hours.
Hey, were you watching Martial Law's last stream?
Of course. That game looked like total crap.
Welcome back, gamers. It's time to game with Martial Law.
A gaming VTuber with 3 million followers. You add 125,000 to that number every month and are the 67th most popular VTuber in the world.
I'm your new neighbor. That game I played the other day, it turns out Sam made it. A bunch of my fans who watched the stream review bombed the living crap out of her game.
Martial Law's stream killed it. Ruminate isn't the kind of game you think it is. I included a pretty thorough explanation at the start, but it's clear you didn't read it.
If the developer of this piece of crap is watching, I have a brief message.
My name's Sam Young, and I'm a game developer.
Slop like this is the reason your real gamers get burnt out and indie games get a bad rap.
I'm the creator of Ruminate, you know, the game you trashed today.
It's the kind of game that makes players hate the whole art form.
Ruminate is a puzzle adventure game, not one of those combat-focused RPGs you usually use for your stream.
I've played some crap, but this is the worst game I've played in my whole VTube career.
You played my game wrong from the very beginning. My game can't be beaten with violence. That's what makes it different. There was an explanation at the start if you bothered to read it, but I guess you didn't, did you?
Damn it.
As influencers, the main thing we have to worry about is haters. If you attack the trolls are gonna attack you back.
Go Go Loser Ranger Season 2 came out. And this was, okay. I really enjoyed where I thought the Season 2 manga translation arc was going to go to. However, it was actually only the first half of the anime, and I feel like the high school arc could have taken up the entire season, and if they'd given the time to flush it out, it would have been pretty good. I still don't like the series, but I think the high school arc as a standalone story is really good. I'm not saying it's a bad series. I am saying it's a bad series because it's poorly written. I didn't enjoy it, and if you enjoy it, I'm very happy for you. I just can't enjoy it.
When this giant floating fortress suddenly appeared in the sky, it marked the dawn of a new era, kindling the never-ending war between humans and monsters.
These so-called Sunday showdowns are performances created by the Ranger Force. It's all an act!
This planet belongs to humans, and we won't let monsters win. We are the Dragon Keepers!
Let's go, Red. It's you and me. Sorry?
Serves you right, stupid Dragon Keepers!
What just happened? Good morning. Tell me something, little fighter. Why are you being so stubborn?
One Dance is another series that I haven't watched the anime of, but I have read the manga of because I saw it at my local Waterstones recently. I just realized I completely exposed myself. That's got the address on out. Make sure I blur that out, mate. Hold on, let me just remove that because that's got my local Waterstones address on it. But I read the manga, and that was a massive fuck up. Well done. I'm glad I called that. And I really enjoy the manga. This is an absolutely amazing manga, and I think in drawn form, it's really good. And I've seen the trailer for the anime, and I want to be optimistic. I really do. I think it's going to be a great adaptation, but the devotion and commitment you have to put into a series like this. It's a dancing anime. I should have probably said that. One Dance is a break dancing anime, or break dancing story. And in a series that teaches you about how to break dance, you have to animate the actual dance move correctly. And I'm just worried it won't be able to allot the time needed to be able to do that. I've written this is the epitome. What the hell is an epitome? I don't even know what that is. That a real word? Epitome? Epitome? Is that how you spell epitome? Holy shit, is that how you spell epitome? Whoa, that's a weird word. Epitome. This is the epitome of how I saw it in my head versus the final product. And I think, yeah, I think One Dance could make an amazing anime. I really do. I think if you had the time and you can look at this and go, you can look at the panel and be like, okay, I can see these being translated into movement. But then the final product, you gotta put the time in, and I'm just worried that it's not gonna have that much detail. I think it's gonna be a great series. I think it's gonna be perfectly fine. I think it's gonna be a perfectly fine, okay series. But I think the story has potential to be amazing. And with a series about dancing, you gotta show the dance moves. If they can't animate that, it's just not gonna be good. As of writing this, My Hero Academia, the final season is still airing, so I can't judge it. And it will absolutely make or break depending on which ending they go with. That was right, past me. And yeah, it was like a week ago that it ended, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. My Hero Academia, the final season has now concluded, and I haven't actually had a chance to watch it because I read the manga. And I think it's fine. I think My Hero Academia is kind of plateaued. I think it's a good series. I think it's a very good series. The first season is absolutely amazing. I think the villain arc is awesome. I think the animation is fantastic. The voice acting, the story is good. Is it as great as people think it is? I think people have rated it higher than it's really deserving, but I still think it's a good story. And I think, depending on what ending they've gone with, it could be amazing. I really do think the added ending after the original ending is like the perfect ending to My Hero Academia. And it is crazy to think that it's been like 10 years. 2016, right? That was My Hero Academia? The first season came out in 2016, and I remember watching that subbed. So I've been watching it for nearly 10 years. That is wild, man. That's crazy. Life's weird. 10 years, wow. You know what else came out this year? Digimon Beatbox. And this is a series that I thought was a game. And while I was originally super excited to check it out, once I realized it was an anime, I think I'll stick with the old school Digimon, thank you very much. I don't know, maybe I'm not a Digimon kid anymore. Well, I'm not a kid, I'm an adult. Maybe I'm not a Digimon adult anymore. But Digimon just hasn't really appealed to me since the last, first 5 seasons. I think Cross Wars was really the deciding factor, and after Cross Wars, Digimon just kind of went in a different direction. I think it's fine, I just don't think it's for me anymore. My Hero Academia Vigilantes also came out this year, and I think I finished the series. I genuinely don't remember. It was definitely a second screen monitor kind of thing. I was watching in the background because it's a fine series, but I don't know, man. It's not for me. A lot of anime just isn't for me anymore, and that's fine. I have to acknowledge that. If you think Vigilantes was great, I'm very happy for you, but personally, it was the most second screen monitor content I've ever seen. Solo Leveling Season 2 also came out this year. Was that this year? Wow. That's crazy. Was that really this year? Seriously? Was that not last year? Like, script parts aside, or jokes aside, did Season 2 actually come out this year? Holy shit. Was that really this year? That's crazy. I thought it was last year. Wow. It has been an eventful year for me. Wow. 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 Really? This year? Holy shit, man. Wow. I know I wrote the script, but wow. That's, wow, 2025 has been an eventful year, hasn't it? I have an entire video talking about Solo Leveling Season 2, so I'm going to leave that version of me earlier this year, apparently, talk about Solo Leveling Season 2. And I'll say it, I think Solo Leveling Season 2, as what it was presented as off the back of Season 1, isn't great. But I think Solo Leveling Season 2, in the grand scheme of the story, is pretty good. I'm still amazed that they did the entire Jeju Island arc in one season. I think that should have been the entire season to itself. They skipped so much in anime. I like Solo Leveling, but Solo Leveling is not what people think it is. And as you read on further into the manhwa, you realize that, oh, yeah, Dan was right. It's still a great series. I think it's a fantastic series. And I definitely think I would probably... Actually, no. I think I was right to say what I said in my video about it, about Season 2. But I think the takeaway was that I thought... Well, it seemed like I said that I didn't like the series. I really enjoy Solo Leveling. But I think it takes a lot to realize what Solo Leveling is actually about. And once you do, you can appreciate it. And if you think it is what it is presented at... If you think it is what it is as it is presented in Season 1, you quickly realize that no, Solo Leveling Season 2 is not what it is presented in Season 1. And going forward, I can really appreciate Season 2 for what it is, but it's pretty boring. Season 2 is a very much set-up season for the larger story, but it's got a lot of action, so it looks cool, but it definitely has hidden stuff in it.
It's been over 10 years since gates began appearing.
How much has humanity learned about the gates and magic beasts?
What? Through these gates are dungeons inhabited by magic beasts.
Since gates and beasts first appeared, how much have you learned?
And the battles between these beasts and the humans who've awakened the abilities to fight them only continue to intensify.
The dungeons, the gates, the beasts, they're just the tip of the iceberg.
Something's not right.
A red gate? How did a sea-rank gate turn red?
Is there a big difference between a red gate and a normal one?
Once you step through, you'll be completely isolated from the outside world. You're trapped until the boss is defeated.
One day in a red gate equals an hour outside.
And these giant ants are capable of flight?
Only over shorter stretches for now, but given time,
we'll have to look into it.
We can hear a voice inside our heads, always saying kill humans.
A voice giving orders. Kind of like the system directives. Hey, tell me who you guys are, and why you're fighting humans.
In truth, we are. Give us the humans who are cowering behind you. Once you do, we'll leave you be and I mingle with humans and pretend to be one when you're obviously not.
What?
You aren't E-rank, are you?
I believe he had a reawakening.
They intentionally targeted our weakest links, which would have included me 2 months ago.
Jinu Sung took up work as a hunter, despite being the lowest possible level. In the aftermath of a horrific raid on a double dungeon, Jinu gained the ability to level up as though in a video game, as well as a new job class, allowing him to command an army of shadows, the Shadow Monarch.
He's the 10th person ever in our country to be an S rank.
Would you mind showing us what you can do, Hunter Sung?
Well, for starters, I can do this. Come forth. Do I have your permission to kill every beast in here? Level 100. I've hit it. Let's move on to the next target.
I actually disagree with this, I think. I wrote this like a month ago now or so, and this is what my anime of the year was. Which leaves only one anime left that I watched this year, and regardless of whether or not it's the only choice, I do think this would have won anime of the year because of the weight of the story behind it. That was terrible. So what is my anime of the year? What is the final anime in this 25-day long series? What is the grand anime that I'm going to choose as my anime of the year for 2025? What is the ultimate anime that could be. It's Ban by Giguk. And I think this series is fine. I think it's a very beautiful story, and whether or not it deserves to be anime of the year is subjective. But I think the reason I have to give it anime of the year is because the story behind it. The reality of the fact that it is an anime made by a YouTuber. It is an anime made by an individual indie studio. It wasn't made just by Gant, I get that, but it was his dream, it was his idea, and with a very talented group of animators and teams and workers and individuals, he managed to make what he did. Barn is a beautiful short film, and it's also an anime that was created by someone who started out just like me. Started out potentially just like you if you create content too. It was someone who started out in their bedroom talking to a camera and just wanted to make videos, talking about that which they are passionate about. And then years later, was it 15 years or so? Years later, he made an entire anime, and it was created by a YouTuber who started out as no one. We don't know what the future will hold. No one does. And I can only imagine what was going through Gant's head when he released Barn, and imagine being able to talk to your past self when you released that first video being like, hey, mate, one day you're gonna make a film of your own. You're gonna have millions of subscribers, people who look up to you, an amazing fan base, a giant community of people who love your content. Imagine being able to do that. Imagine being able to say that to your past self. I don't want this to be my career. I've said that before, and I think I'll keep saying it forever. I just want to have fun making videos. And if that is how my income comes, then I'll be happy, I guess. But I don't want to make this my job. If this turns out to be a very profitable hobby, then okay. But I don't ever want to lose the passion I had for it. Barn is an anime that was created by an anime fan. Someone who was inspired by previous people who had made anime to make his own anime. And now someone's going to watch Barn, and they're going to be inspired by that piece of film to create their own anime. And the cycle continues. Because I think that's how we all started watching anime. Alone, sat in our bedroom, with maybe no friends, just watching this strange piece of media that spoke to us. And from that, maybe you get inspired to make videos like me. Maybe you get inspired to go into animation. Maybe you get inspired to write things. Maybe you get inspired to become a mangaka. Maybe watching that weird piece of media has inspired your entire life. And then years down the line, your actions will inspire the next generation. I think that's beautiful. With that all said, thank you if you've watched all 25 days, all 26 days technically, I guess. I forgot about 2000 would be day 0, but if you've watched all the days of the 26 days of, I'm going to call it, it's 25 days, I call it the 25 days. If you've watched all the videos of the 25 days of anime advent calendar, I need a better name for that. Genuinely, thank you so much. I really hope you've enjoyed this series. It has been an absolute nightmare to make. I am down to the deadline. It is December 22nd at I almost said 60. December 22nd at 16:38 and 4 seconds right now. I've got 2 days. I've got like a day and a half to edit this, as well as the previous video, 2024. I haven't edited that. I literally recorded this directly afterwards. I've got to edit those and have them up in time. I've got to do 2024 for like 2 days. I've got to have that ready for the 24th, and then this video ready for the 25th. It is cutting it close. It is kind of so finite, but I am so proud of myself that I've managed to get this done. And if you're watching this on December 25th, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've loved this. I hope you've enjoyed what I've made. I'm so proud of myself for having this done, because I'll release another video talking about it, but man, I did not give myself enough time to do this project. I am down to the goddamn wire with this. So, thank you so much. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Merry, whatever the date is today. Is it a Thursday? What day is the 25th going to be? Yes, it is a Thursday. Merry Thursday if you don't celebrate Christmas. Merry any holiday that you do celebrate. Merry Agnostic Day, Merry Atheist Day, Merry Commercialism Day, Merry Capitalist Day, Merry Eat a ton of junk food and forget what day it is for the next 7 days Day. Happy holidays. I hope you're having a good season. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're in good health. I hope you're happy. I hope this year has been good. I hope next year will be good for you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I feel like this has definitely slipped down my shirt a bit. I feel like it was a lot higher. It definitely wasn't at nipple height. I think it was like here, wasn't it? How did it slip down so far?